I'm Tim. It's going to be doing some chest workouts today, just some pretty basic workouts, just straight bench press, having some fun. I'm going to start by warming up with the 10 pounders. Nothing fancy. It's another day of being 88 degrees in this garage. Just keep not getting up in the morning to do it. And the price I pay is working out in a hot garage. The worst price is to pay though. But definitely adds an element of discomfort to working out. Now last week I got it done. I did the 3 sets of 10 with the 60 pounds. So this week I'm going to be moving up to the 70-pound dumbbells. So that's a total of 140 pounds, which is not, a huge amount of weight, but I tore my chest, one of my pecs a few years ago. So I'm not really keen to push a super amount of weight, just fairly responsible amount. That's what I'm going for here. I just want to make sure that I'm smart and careful with my body. I don't need another torn pec. And the problem with a torn pec is it really affects so much more of your ability to exercise. And I definitely need to exercise. With a torn pec, you can't run, you can't do any lifting, and it sucks. So, working really hard not to make that mistake again. Especially for me, like I talked about, like working out, for me is definitely very therapeutic. It's a great stress reliever for me. It helps me be more relaxed. If I'm not working out, I'm more likely to have a drink, more likely to drink just to chill out. And that's not the best way to live. Not by a long shot. So can't afford to hurt myself. Still warming up with the 20 pounds here. Just want to make sure everything is good to go before I grab the 70 pounders. When doing that much weight, which is a good amount of weight for me, I'm always a little weary. And that's why being able to do like the 3 sets of 10 is important to me before I jump up, because if I can do 3 sets of 10, I should be able to add 10 pounds and not like break myself. Versus if you like try to jump up too fast, that could be more problematic. But 3 sets of 10 isn't a bad step up from. All right, go. All set up. Again, I do all of my working out, or the majority of my working out, with dumbbells. It definitely can be cumbersome, and like I know working out with a bar, especially doing bench press, can be a little bit easier because you don't have to get it up. It's already set up for you. But I do feel like this makes you, it makes it balanced for me, so I'm not cheating on one side, and that helps me focus. And I think that balance is really good. Especially when I get tired, I tend to start to let one side, my right side, take over more. And since I don't have a bar, that's not an option. Yeah. There we go. Whew, that was fun. That was 1 set of 10. That was not easy. I'm gonna give myself a minute to breathe, ponder my life decisions, and then jump back on it. Oh, that was fun. About 10 more seconds. Yeah, the hard part is just getting it up safely. Try not to drop it. I call it 6. Whew. 6. Again, as you see, I don't have a spotter. There's no one to help me out if I get into a bad spot. So, you know, you always want to push for that extra little bit, but I don't want my kids to find me dead. Just a brief break when my kids wanted to show me something. All right, so give myself like 30 more seconds. I'm gonna jump back on it. When I drop below like sets of 8, I usually drop the weight, but I'm gonna go for just getting 3 sets of whatever I can done. It's nice and hot in here. All right. All right, that's 4. Oh. Gonna take 10 pounds off, go down to 60. I think when you're working out, it's easy to get self-conscious about how much weight you're pushing when you hear other people talk about like, oh, I can bench this much, I can bench that much. You just really want to focus on you and, again, beating you. If you focus on just getting better and using yourself as that measuring stick, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be easier in the long run and feel more motivated. If you're watching a bunch of videos and you're just seeing jack guys do amazing things, it can definitely hamper you and intimidate you. And just don't let that happen. Everybody started out somewhere. All right, that was 9. I'm gonna give myself a minute to recover and do it again. And the side is the more you're like checking with yourself, it is motivating and you feel better because you know you're making progress. And then you know, like if you keep chipping away, you're gonna get there someday. Because you see yourself getting better. You know? And that's where that real encouragement comes from. It's watching your own progress, not worrying about what other people can do. That's 8. It's nice and hot. Give myself 20 more seconds. Jump back on it. And the nice part is, like, the stronger you're getting, the better you're gonna feel. The more activities you're gonna be able to engage in freely and easily. And it's gonna be a lot more fun, especially like as a dad with kids. It's a lot of fun to be just mobile and able to entertain them and have fun with them. All right, that's 6. Gonna take off another 10 pounds. Go down to 50s. And the big takeaway I want for you if you're watching this and getting into working out is it just doesn't have to be that crazy to get good results. I can tell you I will probably never look like I belong in a bodybuilding show. But I know that I look strong. I know when people see me, they see strength. And that's good, man. It feels good. It's definitely nicer seeing somebody look at you that way than like when I was a lot heavier and overweight. You definitely notice the change in the way people look at you and view you. There's a big difference between how people look at me when I'm at 246 pounds and just been out of the gym versus, even 220, a strong 220 or 200 pounds. It's a nice feeling, man. And it doesn't take a lot to get to that point. It just takes a few hours a week, and you're good to go. As long as you keep it up. All right, this is the 50 pounds. That was a hard set of 10. I had this sweat trickling down the side of my nose. That was, I wanted to stop at 8 just so I could wipe away the sweat. I feel like I was talking to a guy at the barber shop the other day. And one of the things that I think trips people up is the people that set the physical standards tend to be the people that struggle less with weight gain. And it's not their fault. That's just where they're blessed. They have these fast metabolisms. But then those guys with the fast metabolisms tell us, the rest of us that aren't as gifted in that area, how to be in shape. So, and that can be very taxing. It's not that hard though. It doesn't have to be the way that they show it. And you don't have to aim to look exactly like them just to feel good about yourself on a daily basis. And especially since a lot of them are starving in order to be that way. That was 8. And I've done that. Like I've gone on crash diets and I've cut calories and created these huge deficits. And it works. And I'll be doing it again. The only part that really sucks, if you like being strong, is you can lose some of that strength. And that can be very frustrating. Like I said, you don't have to get crazy into cuts. You don't have to get into insane diet programs just to feel good about yourself. Like there are definitely times where I've done like, oh, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds in 3 months. And like halfway through when you drop like 15 pounds, you really feel good about yourself. You like look and you're like, yeah, it looks really good. And you drop that other 15 pounds and it looks better. But that's when too you've kind of screwed with your body to where you're not eating enough to keep up with your workout. So you're starting to lose muscle mass. And it's like, man, like 15 pounds ago was great. I was mobile. I could, carry my weight around better. And then I just chased after this more extreme version of myself. And that's like where I've gotten hurt and made some bad decisions. And if I just stopped at a reasonable level, it would have been better in the long run. And I'm not saying if that's your goal, don't shoot for it. What I'm saying is, like, just be smart. Give yourself reasonable expectations. I'll say the one part too about dieting and being extreme is making sure that you're not horrible to the people around you. I'm a dad. I have kids. I can't be irritated at them because I'm trying to drop weight quickly. That's not fair. That's 6. Got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna go down to the 40s. And again, the idea is for me to be able to do this in the long haul and setting up myself for long-term success. Also, it helps that I'm married, so I'm not trying to lose 30 pounds in a hurry so I can go meet some hot girl at a bar. Impress my female coworker I've been staring at. That's all. It's all done for me. I just have to stay in shape for my own comfort and goals. There's perks to being married. Whew, that's 10. I'm gonna do one more set. Trying to keep these workouts to being around 30 minutes. I really want to see what I can get away with as far as time working out and getting in shape. Alright, that's 6. The one of the other goals in this, and putting this on YouTube and putting this out there in the universe, is just to show, like, kind of taking away excuses. This is an incredibly hard program. I'm doing it in my garage. I'm doing it with dumbbells. And then hopefully, if you are looking to get in shape, it'll help you because it'll eliminate a lot of excuses. It's not hours upon hours of working out. It's, at least 5 workouts a week at 30 minutes a go. You're talking about, what is that? 2.5 hours of working out a week, just lifting weights, and seeing where that goes, seeing the results that I have, and then deciding if that's how you want to look. And then if you're out of shape or you haven't been hitting it hard and you reach a point where you look like I do and you want to go further, you'll be set up to do that. You'll be able to find other programs, other inspiration, other people to say, hey, like, I can get you that 6-pack abs. I can get you all the way. I'm gonna get you, part of the way. Hopefully we can all get closer, and then that goal will seem more doable. So thank you so much. I hope that you have a good week, and God bless you. Thank you.
All right, today we did the bench press. We did 3 sets of 10 with the 10 pounds, 3 sets of 10 with 20 pounds, 1 set of 10 with the 70 pounds, 1 set of 6, 1 set of 4 with the 60 pounds, 1 set of 9, 1 set of 8, 1 set of 6 with the 50 pounds, 1 set of 10, 2 sets of 8, 1 set of 6, and with the 40 pounds, 1 set of 10, 1 set of 6. Thank you.